Hey, Damien. Hope everything's going well. I was hoping you could talk a little bit about your progress this fall camp. We haven't talked to you since Media Day, which was sort of before the camp started. So, how are you adjusting? How are things going? To sort of talk about how you're adjusting to this offense.
I mean, adjusting smooth, really, just getting closer with the whole team on the field rather than off the field now, and just being talking more ball with them. Just getting finer details down so we can take care of business for the season.
Next, we'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey Damien, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good. So with the running back room being as stacked as it is with you and Mark Fletcher, Chris Johnson, so on and so forth, just
Mhm.
how have you guys been splitting reps in practice, and how much do you guys kind of compete with each other?
I mean, obviously, there's only going to be one running back on the field at a time, but we really don't focus on competing against each other. Rather, so just feeding off each other's energy when we are in practice. Just hyping each other up so we can, do our job. Because we don't want to have a drop off in the game. If someone goes down, next man up. That's the mentality. You don't have no drop off in the room. So just feeding off each other's energy more so than competing.
Yeah, competing against each other might have been the wrong phrase. Maybe more like motivating each other and stuff like that.
Right.
Our next question comes from Jordan McPherson of the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Yeah, hey there, Damien. Sort of to build off of Adam's last question, what do you think is the strength of the running back room with all the different guys that you have?
I think just our bond and our mentality. Like I said, we all kind of have that same mentality. We don't want to have no drop off in the room or, when next man up. Like I said, it's just we always just continue to feed off each other's energy and just, make sure to keep the main thing rather than focus on, like you kind of said before, competing rather so than just feeding off each other's energy. I mean, like I said, it's just keeping everybody up, because if one drops and that energy kind of affects everyone, we just want to keep everybody up, making sure everybody's doing their job. So yeah.
Our next question comes from Daryl Streeter of Footballville. Daryl.
Hey, Damien, what's going on? Hey, I got a follow-up question after this, but I see you caught some youth football in Miami this weekend. You was at a youth football game. How does it add up to the youth football you grew up around in Texas? What is compared it to?
No, it's very similar. Like I was kind of surprised the games was jumping like that out here, especially how hot it is. But no, it was jumping for real. I was telling the other Florida people about like the blur thing because you always hear like see videos online and stuff like that, but being in person and hearing it was kind of crazy from the crowd.
Okay, all right. And my follow-up question is we heard that you had a big run in the scrimmage this weekend. My question is at what level, like the run, were they tackling? Were you guys studying? Like, was it a legit long run? Or can you talk to me about that? Or
Yeah, it was during the live scrimmage portion. Yeah.
right, and you guys were actually they were trying to get you to the ground. Were they really trying to get you to the ground? Is my question to you.
No, yeah, it was during the live scrimmage portion.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Next, we'll go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus.
Hi, Damien. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good, man. Just wanted to ask about when you're running in between the tackles, what players are you meeting up with, I guess, the most once you run between the tackles, and what's the trash talk like with those guys when you meet up with those defenders?
Really the backers or just the backers. I mean, it's kind of a tradition thing, running back and linebackers just talking trash because we tend to meet in the hole. But yeah, I mean, just Kiko and Jalen Alderman, Wesley. I mean, we all kind of just talk trash the whole offense and defense. But yeah, running back and linebacker is kind of a traditional thing.
We'll do a few more for Damien. We'll go back to Jordan McPherson of the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Yeah, hey again, Damien. Just curious, now that you've had some of the time in the summer and the last few weeks to work with Cam Ward, just your thoughts on what stands out the most about him, and yeah, what's been like the biggest attribute from him that's going to help this offense?
Uh, yeah, I mean, really his leadership, just how much detailed he is, even like just knowing everything from like, yeah, just how detailed he is, how detailed he wants everybody to be. I mean, little details, just helping people play faster is what's gonna help the team come out on top. I mean, if you're thinking too much, you're not gonna play as fast. So yeah, just how detailed he is and how detailed he wants everybody to be so he can compete at the highest level.
We'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey again. Just how have you guys been working on pass blocking? How has that been coming along in fall camp?
Um, Pass blocking. I mean, it's something we work every day. You know, you want to keep the quarterback protected. So yeah, I mean, just something we work on every day. You know, it's an important part of the game.
Hey, Akheem. I think the last time, at least the last time I talked to you, was back in the spring when you were waiting on your, I guess, special cleats or whatever it is. So, sort of fill us in. You know, you've been getting so much praise this fall with how amazing you look. I think coaches have called you the best player on defense. Are you wearing special shoes? Is the injury no longer an issue? What have you done that's, sort of really made your game get amped up this fall?
Oh, since once I got hurt, I was really just working on small fundamental things and while doing rehab, but my feet are no longer an issue. I've been working all winter and spring to getting fitted by Adidas and different things. And I got custom shoes now and I feel great. So I'm just trying to play to my full potential.
Next, we'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey, Keem, how's it going?
Hello.
Just can you kind of talk a little bit more about these special cleats? Like, were they specially fitted for you? Are they like I don't know, I'm not sure how you can customize cleats in that way, but just how are they designed, to fit your feet? Like how do they work in terms of like, preventing injury and stuff like that?
So basically, we just wanted to get stiffer cleats. I got my feet scanned countless times just to look at the width of my feet, how long my feet are, and then they just made cleats based off the results they got off the testing.
Gotcha. And then just in general, I mean, how hungry are you to get back on the field? I know you didn't get a chance to play, very much last year. So just, how excited are you for week one? It's right around the corner now.
I'm starving. I can't wait. I love football. I love to play. I love to play with my guys. It's just I love to compete, man. That's what I'm made for.
Next, we'll go to Jordan McPherson of the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Yeah, hey there, Keen. Sorry to build off that. Just when you were sitting out, when you were waiting to get back, going through the rehab, waiting for the cleats, all that, how much mentally did that drive you, mentally wanting to get back out there? Just mentally, what was that process like for you in the time in between being on the field?
Well, it was a rough process. It started off sad because really the last thing you want is a season-ending injury. So it started off sad, then I got angry, and then once those phases passed and I just started to become basically like a coach, like another coach on the field. But it just made me hungry seeing guys like Ruben Bain eat. And I want to be right there beside him eating as well. So just seeing my guys ball out, seeing all the new talent we got in the room, it keeps driving me to be better.
Our next question comes from Daryl Streeter of Footballville. Daryl. Daryl, your mic is muted.
Oh, okay, my bad. Hey, with your travel over here from West Virginia, you've played everywhere on the defensive line. Could you talk to us about how you're going to be used this year and like what position are you playing and where would you be used at?
I want to be used everywhere. I just want to be put in position to make plays. If team needs me outside on the edge, I'll be on the edge. They need me inside at 3-tech, being 3-tech. I'm even at jack. If they need me to drop back in coverage, I'll do it all. I practice everything. I'm training myself to do everything. I know all the plays. I know the plays from all four positions. So any position I get put in, I'm prepared to just play the best capability.
Okay, thank you.
We'll go back to Jordan McPherson of the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Yeah, hey again, Akima. You touched on Ruben Bain, watching him eat last year. Ruben talked about the bond that the two of you guys have. Just can you speak to how that grew over the last year plus, and also what you think the next steps are for him?
Well, seeing Ruben come in last year, you could just by the way he practices, you can see his hunger, and he's just a guy who loves to play, he's just a student of the game. So, and I love that about him. So as soon as he came on campus and I seen all these different things, I tried to be by his side as much as I could. And especially when I went down, I knew that he was next up. So I wanted to be there for him and just made sure anything he needed, any questions he's had, he could just feel free to ask me, and I can help him to my best capability. And we grew a tight bond off that, and that's my guy. So we're gonna work together.
We'll do a few more for Akheem. We'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey again. So speaking of like younger guys, just what have you seen from the freshmen on the D line, guys like Justin Scott, Armando Blunt, Marquise Lightfoot, and that whole gang?
Well, those young guys are hungry. I love to see it. They're hungry. They feed off the older guys. Every time the older guys make a play, it makes them want to make a play. Every time you see an older guy work hard, practice hard, be physical, it drives them. And I think they're just trying to learn from us.
We'll wrap up for Akheem with Daryl Streeter from Footballville. Daryl. Believe you're muted again, Daryl, if you've got another question.
Yeah, your journey in football has been a long one. You went from Canada to Florida. If you could sum up where you at today, right now, in one word in football, like what would it be?
One word and where I'm at through all my progress.
Your journey, yeah. Mentally, where are you at? One word.
Hungry, starving, starving.
So obviously the defensive line, very deep, talented group. A lot of guys new to the team. A lot of guys who are new to the team, including yourself. How is the, I guess, adjustment process been like in the fall as you guys all kind of rotate in and out and everything? Just how do you guys drive each other and adjust to everyone kind of learning this defense for the guys who weren't here before?
I think it's really simple. I think, like you said, it's really competitive. So I think everybody's just trying to just compete against each other, and it's a real healthy relationship. It's no hatred or no envy or anything. So it's just been a really good kind of competitive room. So it's just something that it's easy to get into and easy to try to push yourself to be the best in everything you can.
And then we were just talking to Akheem Mesidor a few minutes ago. Everyone's been raving about the camp he's had. Just what have you seen from him this fall?
I mean, Akheem's a really, really dynamic guy. I mean, he can play everywhere up and down the D-line. I mean, it's just really fun to play by because a guy alongside he wants to make the play as bad as you do. So it's definitely a fun group to be in.
Next, we'll go to Jordan McPherson of the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Yeah, hey Tyler. For you, what was your focus once you got here, just in terms of trying to get the playbook down, trying to get everything settled in? What was your biggest, I guess, first goal as you got into camp, and how do you feel like you've come along individually over these last couple of weeks?
I think individually I've come along really well. We have a great staff with Coach Taylor and everybody that helps around with him. So I think they've done a great job of just keeping me involved, and me as well, just putting in the effort and just trying to learn as much as I can and just take every nugget I can.
Our next question comes from Marcus Benjamin at Keynes County. Marcus.
Hey, Tyler, how's it going?
I'm going great. How you doing?
Good. I wanted to ask about just your position and if you're also being used on the inside as well. Coach Guidry said that you might be used on the inside. Is that something that you're seeing in camp?
Yeah, I mean, we play up and down the line. So really anywhere, I just glad to be here. I just want to win, to be honest. So whatever it takes.
Awesome. And I got a follow up just on the outside, you're probably matched up against the Jalen Rivers or Francis Mauanoa. What's special about those guys lining up against those two guys?
Both of those guys, I mean, they're two really good tackles, each in their own individual way, but they're just willingness to just get better. Us going back and forth talking and just trying to see what they can give me to make me better. And then just from my side, just having experience, just telling them what they can improve their game on. So I think it's been really beneficial, just the relationship. I think it's something that we're both feeding off of.
We'll do a few more for Tyler. We'll go back to Adam Lichtenstein of the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey again. I know opening game is still, about 2.5 weeks away, but not sure if we'll talk to you in the meantime before then. Coming from Tennessee, you've obviously had your experiences playing in the swamp.
For sure.
That's a rivalry game in itself. Miami UF is a rivalry. Just what are you looking forward to about that game and going back up there? And what have you told your teammates about, what it's like to play in that kind of environment?
I mean, they're a good team. They're going to be really competitive. So just staying focused and not allow the environment to get to us. It is a good environment in itself, but I think if we go in there with the right mindset, I mean, everything will take care of itself.
Good. So obviously, you were here through spring. now into fall camp. Just how have you and the rest of the O linemen kind of built chemistry? I know most of the guys were already here. You're new to the team, so how have you guys kind of built chemistry? In practice, out of practice over the last few months.
Well, actually, I mean, in the off season, we got together quite a bit. I think it's important to build relationships outside of football. Obviously, you need to trust each other on the field, but even outside of football, you can't have those hard conversations with somebody who you don't really know like that. But I think this camp has been great. We've been with each other every day, spend a lot of hours with each other, and we're all on the same page.
Next, we'll go to Jordan McPherson of the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Yeah, hey there, Zach. Speaking of chemistry, how is your chemistry built with Cam Ward? Especially again from where you started in the spring to where you are now. How do you feel that's grown?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, since camp started, I think everybody's chemistry has grown significantly.
Next, we'll go to Matt Shadell of CaneSport. Matt.
Yeah. Hey, Zach. So obviously, the defensive line has been praising you guys, and it's been going back and forth. Do you have a sense for, you mentioned the chemistry and all the hours spent together. Do you have a sense for how the first team offensive line is coming together? Like, are you guys winning more than you're losing? Has it gotten better maybe with some of the reps being smoother as camp's gone along? What's your sort of sense on how the overall offensive line has been performing so far this fall?
I mean, obviously, we're never going to be perfect, but that's always our goal. Really, for us, it's about growth every day. You're either getting better or you're getting worse, but you can't stay the same. So, we've been working to make growth, even if it's marginal, every single day, so that by week 1, we're ready to go.
We'll go back to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey again. So obviously, about 2.5 weeks or so away from the start of the season. Just, now that you guys are, roughly halfway through camp, leading up to that first week, just, is the excitement around the team starting to build? Like, how are you guys feeling like as the season gets closer and closer?
Honestly, right now it's still about us. We're just trying to get better, grow together as a team, work on our fundamentals. We start game planning here soon, but right now we're going to keep the main thing, and that's getting better.
Next, we'll go to Matt Shadell of CaneSport. Matt.
Hey, Zach. So I'll attempt to ask the Cam Ward question a different way. Can you just sort of talk about his skill set? What makes him such a special player for this offense?
He's smart. He knows every aspect of this offense. Me and him meet quite a lot so that we can be on the same page, because in our communication, we kind of have to know what each other are thinking and what we're doing. So to me, his intelligence is probably one of the greatest I've been around in a quarterback.
We'll do a couple more for Zach. We'll go back to Adam Lichtenstein of the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Speaking of Cam Ward, I've asked a few other guys this, but a lot of people have mentioned that he has a penchant for trash talking, like during practice and stuff. So obviously, you're snapping the ball to him. You have a front row seat to what he's saying. So has there ever been a moment where he said something that's that's made you laugh while you're about to snap the ball or anything like that? Like, has he ever got you like chuckling while you're about to snap the ball?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much on a daily basis. We like to compete here, so. There's with that comes a lot of trash talk.